Hey everyone, if you love stories like this, please subscribe to my channel right now for more inspiring tales. I never imagined my own relatives would push me aside. But the moment my mother informed me there was no spot for me at our yearly getaway, my entire life shattered. I'm Leia, 35, the middle child in a family that appears ideal on the surface. Spacious home, accomplished brothers and sisters, parents who adore flaunting their impeccable clan. For years, I served as the connector, the person organizing our get-togethers, particularly the retreat we'd hosted each summer for more than 10 years. It was my haven, the single spot where I truly felt I fit, regardless of life's challenges. So, when my mom's tone rang out over the line, icy and conclusive, declaring no room for me this time, it went beyond rejection. It was pure disloyalty. Even worse, I soon discovered they'd welcomed my ex-husband, Mateo, the guy who'd broken my heart with a 3-year betrayal. That revelation ignited a flame inside me, one destined to transform it all. As a child, I was the one who thrived on uniting folks. Birthdays, holidays, even impromptu picnics. I handled the lists, reserved locations, made sure nobody felt left out. My family hails from a cozy spot in the Northeast, the sort with leafy avenues and nosy neighbors. My parents brought up 5 of us in a home that radiates achievement, all gleaming hardwood and framed family shots. My big brother's a corporate attorney, wed with 3 children poised for success. My big sister's a physician with twin sons and a surgeon spouse. My little brother's a graphic artist, whose designs grace shiny publications. And my little sister's a social worker hitched to her high school love with 2 lively youngsters. Then there's me, Leia, the event coordinator who went freelance, the one who's always struck my parents as a bit too self-reliant. A few years back, my world fell apart. My firm cut staff, and I lost the marketing role I'd invested my soul in. Right then, I uncovered Mateo's infidelity. 3 years of deceit with his assistant. The split was vicious, not only from his treachery, but because my parents acted like they grieved his absence more than my suffering. They'd adored Mateo's charisma, his sleek attire, his talent for blending into their ideal family portrait. My mom even proposed I ignore his infidelity, as if I'd been the disappointment. I relocated to a compact apartment, freelancing to cover expenses, while my parents, who'd aided my siblings in home purchases, advised me to master self-sufficiency. Their remarks stung more than I admitted, yet I persisted, arranging family occasions, clinging to my role within them. The retreat was my anchor. It began with my grandparents' charming lakeside cabin, where we'd assemble each summer. Once they were gone, my parents elevated it to a lavish event, securing upscale spots annually. I immersed myself in perfecting it, bargaining with resorts, selecting pursuits, assembling welcome gifts that treated everyone like VIPs. Even post-divorce, when surrounded by joyful pairs felt like choking on shards, I appeared, organized kids' games, and grinned past the ache. So, when my mom phoned about this year's retreat at Pine Haven Resort in the Adirondacks, I was already imagining my bags, thrilled to demonstrate my recovery with a fresh freelance project. I had zero clue that conversation would flip my reality. The call arrived one night as I stirred soup in my cramped kitchen. A mundane instant that seemed secure until it crumbled. My mom's name glowed on my screen, and I picked up grinning, anticipating her typical retreat prep queries. "Leia," she began, her voice thick and sugary, the way she cushioned bad news. "We must discuss the retreat." My pulse quickened. I was primed to jump into details, perhaps pitch a fresh pursuit. "We're switching venues this year," she went on. "A stunning resort in the Adirondacks. Your father and I adored it last autumn." "Sounds fantastic," I replied, envisioning the water, the lodges. Should I inquire about group discounts or pursuits? "I know someone who can score us a bargain." Silence fell, then a soft clear of her throat. "Actually, Leia, that's the reason for my call. The lodging options are scarce this year." I furrowed my brow, stirring my soup, not yet grasping her point. "Scarce? Meaning we require additional lodges?" Another silence, extended now. "No, we've reserved every lodge, but simply put, there's insufficient space for all. We face some hard decisions." My spoon halted mid-stir. My gut nodded as her meaning dawned. What do you mean, hard decisions? I questioned, my tone sharper than intended. Well, she answered, since you're solo these days and the others have families to accommodate the room world. Are you telling me I'm uninvited? I uttered, clutching the counter for balance. Oh, Leia, don't overreact, she retorted. Her warmth vanished. It's merely sensible. The lodges hold only so many beds. Your brother and his wife bring 3 children. Your sister has the twins, and your younger siblings have their clans too. We've also welcomed your father's brother and his children, plus your aunt and uncle for a milestone anniversary. There's simply no room. I stared blankly, struggling to absorb it. Last year's spot was tinier and I had my private space. How is space abruptly gone? She exhaled as if I were. Troublesome. The choices are set, Leia. Perhaps next year shifts. I dialed my dad immediately, hoping he'd intervene. But he dismissed me worse, like I was a kid in a fit. Your mom spelled it out. You're grown, Leia. Don't complicate this unnecessarily. My big brother offered zero aid, mumbling before confessing there'd be 66 attendees at the retreat. 66, yet somehow excluding me. My other siblings dodged just as much, except my little sister, who appeared distressed but too timid to confront our parents. The ultimate strike hit when I proposed funding my own nearby room to participate in the events. My mom's reply sliced my core. We're aiming for a specific vibe, Leia. Your demeanor impacts folks. It's wiser if you skip this. Then I spotted it. A snapshot my little sister unwittingly shared in the family chat, displaying the retreat agenda. At the base, partially concealed, lay a lodging list. My big sister, her spouse, their twins, and Mateo noted as their visitor. My ex-husband, the cheater of 3 years, was embraced at my family's retreat while I was deemed spaceless. I collapsed to my apartment floor, the burden of their disloyalty smothering me. That evening, I sobbed till my voice scraped, striding till sunrise. My thoughts a whirlwind of anguish and fury. They hadn't merely omitted me. They were wiping me out, revising my tale to safeguard their flawless facade. But another force brewed as well, a flicker of rebellion, murmuring I needn't endure this. Come morning, I rose empty yet resolved. I notified my freelance client of illness and scheduled an urgent meeting with my therapist, Dr. Ellis, in her serene office. I poured it all out. They welcomed Mateo, yet claimed no space for me. 66 guests, including my ex, but I get none. Dr. Ellis nodded, her steadiness anchoring me. We've discussed your family's habits. Facade over genuineness. This is a harsh instance. She hit the mark. I'd overlooked the clues for years. My mom placing me with the children at feasts. My dad's probing job queries. The way they kept summoning Mateo to meals while I forced smiles through torment. What now? I pleaded, craving direction. You can't alter them, she replied, but you can select your reaction. That night, my closest pal Nora arrived with delivery food and wine. As I relayed the saga, her cheeks flushed with rage. This isn't space-related, she declared, thumping her glass. It's dominance. You divorced. You got fired. That disrupted their ideal family tale. So they're penalizing you. Her insight struck like thunder. Spot on. They sought to delete me for straying from their plot. So what next? Plead? Dismiss it? Nora beamed, mischief sparkling. You don't plead or vanish. You reveal their loss. You reclaim your strength. Energized by wine and Nora's zeal, I began scheming. I located Pine Haven Resort via my mom's social posts. Lakeside Lodges, a grand hall, all luxurious. Then I found Lakeside Manor, a gorgeous property adjacent with 8 rooms, an endless pool, and a secluded pier. Ideal, yet outrageously pricey. I rang the overseer, Ellen, pretending to be an event specialist for a business outing. She noted a sudden vacancy and potential reduction, sparking optimism. I devoted the following day to tapping my former marketing contacts for aid. My buddy Miles, now in hospitality, linked me with suppliers for deals. Claire, my old aide now an event whiz, volunteered to assist and attend for encouragement. By dusk, I'd locked in the manor at 40% off. Still a reach, but feasible with thrift. I summoned 10 pals, selected thoughtfully. Nora, Miles and his partner Sam, Claire and her husband Paul, Sasha the social media star, and others to make it buzz with purpose. I designed pursuits to eclipse the family event. Jet skis, a pontoon vessel, a pickleball area, my family's recent craze. I enlisted Lucas, a chef I'd collaborated with, for 2 upscale meals and lined up a photographer pal to document everything. Each element was calculated, crafted to prove to my family I wasn't the flop they imagined. As the retreat neared, my little sister texted, "Mom keeps claiming you're skipping for work. I feel terrible about their fib." I reassured her, "No sweat." I had surprises she couldn't fathom. The eve of departure, Nora rang to affirm, "This isn't payback, Leia. It's proving you glow without their nod." I reached Lakeside Manor near midday, sunlight dancing on the lake like an oath. The property stunned. Glass panes, vast deck, endless pool merging with the waves. Ellen guided the tour, verifying all was prepared. Lucas due for the greeting feast. Jet skis reserved, pickleball court primed. My friends arrived gradually that afternoon. Nora leading, then Claire and Paul, Miles and Sam, Sasha with her eager lens. By 4 p.m., all 10 gathered, their thrill charging the atmosphere as they admired the manor. I shared the complete account. My family shut out their deceptions, Mateo's inclusion. Their shortfall is our win. Miles toasted, lifting his glass. This isn't vengeance, I clarified. It's rejecting invisibility. That night's feast enchanted. Lucas's fresh local spread under twinkling lights on the deck. Giggles rippled over the water, and Sasha's shots seized every instant. Hashtag Lakeside Manor. I knew my family would glimpse them shortly. Next dawn, we launched kayaks. Time to sync with my family's lake fun. Indeed, I spied them on Pine Haven's shore, my parents, siblings, cousins, stunned upon spotting us. I waved breezily like acquaintances, then pivoted to my crew, pulse racing but grin firm. At midday, we visited a winery spanning both lands. Seated on the deck, I noticed my mom, big sister, and aunts at a close table. My mom's complexion blanched, then faked a grin. "Leia, I figured you were on business," she uttered. Too noisy. I sauntered near casually. Plans shifted. I leased Lakeside Manor with pals. Hilarious were adjacent. "Huh?" My aunt seemed puzzled. "But you said Leia skipped for work." My mom's blush was priceless. Must have been confusion. She faltered. I presented my friends, Miles the hospitality leader, Sasha the influencer, savoring my mom's discomfort as they won her over. "Savor your meal," I said, departing. Nora murmured, "Perfect. She's fraying." By nightfall, relatives wandered to Lakeside Manor. My nieces and nephews pleaded for our pontoon ride, lured by tunes and loungers. My little brother rode over with his girl, scanning our setup. "Impressive, Leia," he noted, wary. "Just relishing my break," I answered, inviting his daughter to the jet skis. Next day, cousins entered our pickleball contest, then lingered for pizza evening. The manor turned magnetic, its easy flow clashing with Pine Haven's strain. The clash erupted on day 5. As I prepped to grill out, my mom showed at the entrance solo, expression rigid. "We must converse," she stated. We settled on the flank deck, her fingers gripping her bag like armor. "What is this, Leia?" "Your spectacles upsetting our retreat." I remained composed. "I'm vacationing, Mom. If kin prefer here, perhaps ponder why." She bit back. "You're tempting them with lavish gadgets to shame us." I leaned in. "I'm not tempting. And if you feel shame, perhaps it's from welcoming Mateo, my cheater, while claiming no spot for your daughter." Her gaze sparked. "Mateo remains kin. The children adore him. You've turned so bitter post-divorce. Leia, forever the sufferer." Before replying, my big brother cut in, noting my dad required her. As she exited, he lingered. "I told them excluding you was unjust," he whispered. "I should have pushed more." "I'm sorry." I nodded, moved. "Thanks. Bring the kids tomorrow." They'd adore the jet skis. That night, as merriment swelled the manor, I sensed the shift. My family's tail fracturing, me rising stronger. The dawn after my mom's flare-up, I perched on Lakeside Manor's deck, viewing sunrise gild the lake. I'd anticipated victory, but peace washed over me. Instead, like discarding the load of molding to their shape. My phone hummed with notes, cousins pledging backing, my big brother owning the shutout's error, even a cautious message from my dad seeking chat. My mom hushed, and Buzz said Mateo fled Pine Haven, citing urgent work after his falsehoods collapsed. My little sister arrived with her youngsters, eyes swollen. "I'm deeply sorry, Leia," she choked. I knew it was wrong, but fear stopped me from battling them. Seeing Mom yesterday awakened me. I embraced her. "It's fine. You're present now." Her kids dashed to the pool. Shrieking Aunt Leia's retreat topped all. By afternoon, more kin meandered in. Cousins, aunts, even my big sister's husband, Mark. He drew me apart. Mateo's invite wasn't ours. Your parents insisted, buying his pity tale about you. But last night he boozed up and spewed falsehoods on your well-being. My wife silenced him. Vindication and thanks surged. "Appreciate sharing, Mark." That dusk, my dad approached the pier, seeming aged, unsure. "Your mom's distressed," he opened. "She views you as humiliating her." I met his eyes directly. "I'm here rejecting erasure. Dad, you picked Mateo over me and fibbed on my exclusion." He breathed deep. "We figured Mateo simpler. We erred. No full amends, but sufficient presently. Come greet Mom pre-departure," he urged. It signified. Next day, I strolled to Pine Haven with Nora. My mom lounged on the hall porch, book ignored in her lap. "Leia," she intoned flatly, "I guess you feel victorious." I took the seat opposite. "This wasn't victory, Mom. It was claiming space when you denied mine." She averted gaze, knuckles white on the chair. "You've always stood apart. Tough to grasp." I agreed. "I do differ, but that doesn't lessen my family ties." No embrace or tears. Not that scene, but her quiet hinted armor breach. For the closing feast, we blended both groups on the shore linking the sites. My big sister neared, expression gentle. I trusted Mateo as it eased dodging truth. "Sorry, Leia." I held her. We advanced together. The meal buzzed with kids darting tables and cousins trading yarns. My mom held aloof, but the family lightened like clouds cleared. En route home, I pondered the week. I grasped that self-advocacy skips yells, or pleas. It crafts your realm and lets others witness your truth. My family held flaws, but the regrets, viewpoint flips marked beginnings. In ensuing months, my dad phoned often, siblings connected deeper, and my mom dispatched tiny overtures, a shared piece, a work query. Next summer's retreat invites arrived, my dad's note plain. "Your family, Leia. Undeniable. Mateo's name absent. Thank you for joining me on this journey." If this story hit home, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about standing up for yourself. Share your own experiences in the comments. Have you ever had to carve out your own space? I'd love to hear. And remember, sometimes the family we build is just as powerful as the one we're born into.